Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla, and I am so happy to be here with you guys tonight. And I hope that you are doing well, and I hope you had a great day. I am recording this Thursday's crochet Q&A chat at 10:30 Thursday night. So, you guys won't see it until Friday, but that's the way it's going to work out. That's just the way it's going to work out for us today, okay? And that really, this does work out a little better for me. So it gives me time to sit and crochet at night and chat with you guys. But anyway, guys, like I said, I hope you had a great day. Let's see. Let me just see if I can catch you up on a little bit going on, okay? Florence is still acting up. She's angry. I don't know if y'all can see just how red, and when I'm looking in the phone camera here, I'm looking on the screen, I can't see it. But when I look off to the side, I can see all that. But anyway, she's not happy. And yeah, I don't know. I went and picked up all my meds tonight. Well, I didn't get all of them. I got $102 worth. I had him to hold some for next week. So I'll get those next week. But anyway, it's meds that don't have anything to do with my finger. But anyway, I got all the new meds and the meds that they changed the doses and all that. I did get all those. And so hopefully, I don't know, we're just going to give this a little time and see. Because there's a chance. I mean, there's always a chance, right? So I'm just going to hang in there and just wait and see what happens with Florence and these meds and all that kind of stuff. And you never know. But anyway, it has just been giving me fits and hurting really bad. So I want to tell you guys about this. So my doctor wants me to give home health another try. But honestly, he doesn't understand how home health works. Like, home health does not come in every day. Home health's not going to come and just stay for hours and hours doing, letting me get a feeding. That's just not, home health just doesn't do that. Plus, what it actually boils down to is my insurance is not going to cover all that on home health. I think I'm allowed so many, I'm allotted so much, and then it cuts off. So anyway, but my doctor is thinking totally something different. And I did try to explain to him that that's not how home health works. You have to have these other agencies or other, you have to be on these other, I can't think of the word, services, such as Medicaid or Medicare or disability. You have to be on stuff like that to get a sitter, which I don't need a full-time sitter. I just need somebody a couple hours a day to help, get meds, change out the stoma, take care of my stoma, clean it up, and let me get a feeding during all that. So anyway, I don't have anybody in my life that can do that, and so I just don't know. And I don't think home health is going to work out like that anyway. Well, I know they're not. But anyway, so we signed, he put in the orders and all that kind of stuff. So Wednesday, the hospital called and she said that she was setting up the home health. She was putting it out there, and she wanted to know if I had an agency in mind that I would prefer. And I told her I didn't, didn't care. But I don't think the agency that I had before would come back, because the lady saw a snake in my yard. And she was like, oh, okay, well, we won't go with them. I was like, oh, they probably wouldn't go with us, so whatever. But anyway, so later on that evening, someone called from this home health place, but I was busy and I don't even know, I wasn't anywhere near my phone, so I didn't hear it until I saw it later. And so I called them and told them, that I had missed a call. And they said, oh, the nurse will call you to set up your time. We were just trying to verify your address and phone number. And then I asked, well, do you know what time she's coming? They said, no, she'll call and set up that time with you. And they said, she'll be calling you tonight. Well, she never did call. But Thursday morning, today's Thursday morning, she called and she asked me if I had my discharge papers, and I said, well, I wasn't in the hospital. I hadn't been in the hospital. And then she was like, okay, so you went to an appointment? And I was like, yes, ma'am. I was at an appointment, and he, referred me from there. Okay, so then she said, okay, well, I'm coming out today. I said, do you know about what time? And she said, well, do you have an appointment? And I said, no, ma'am, I just want to know about what time to expect you. And she said, oh, around 11, before 12, but around 11. And I said, okay, that's fine. I just want to know. I mean, I don't care what time they come. They can come early in the morning. They come anytime. I can be up and for them to come. I just want to know what time they are coming so I can arrange my day around that. Like if I need to go take a nap, I need to do it before she comes. Or, can I hang out, hold off until after she leaves? Or, if I want to record a YouTube video, I need to know what time she's coming so I'm not in the middle of doing, something like that or whatever. So anyway, so she said, around 11, but before 12. So I did not sleep at all the night before. I had reflux all night long to the point where my throat was just burning. And I took meds, I took my Protonics, and I had my Pepto-Bismol trying to just coat my throat. It was just burning so bad. And so today I've had this cough where I sound like I am sick, but it's just my throat. It's just from yesterday. I mean, from that night, my throat burning and all that. But anyway, so I didn't sleep at all. I did not get any sleep. I was up and down all night long, gagging and, all that goes with reflux. So I really wanted to know what time she was coming because I was sleepy. I needed to get a nap. And I thought, well, if she's going to be here by 11, okay, So I'd done a few things around here and got a shower. And I was exhausted. So exhausted. But I was waiting on her to come. Well, by 1:45, she had not come and she had not called. So I tried to call her number where she had called me that morning, and she didn't answer, which she could have been driving or she could have been with a client or something, She probably has a reason she didn't answer. So then I just went ahead and called the office because I was sitting here just falling asleep. I was so sleepy I couldn't hold my eyes open. So I called the office and told them who I was and that, she was coming to do an intake, but she said she'd be here around 11, but before 12, but it was almost 2, and I had to go to bed. I could not stay up any longer. And she was like, oh, you don't want her to come today? I'm like, no, she could have came at any time, but I now have to go get in the bed. I don't have a choice. And so, I was just so exhausted, I was about to pass out. I was falling asleep, sitting here in my chair. So I told her, I said, we can reschedule another day, but I've got to go to bed. So I went on to bed, and I hadn't heard from them. So I'm assuming she's going to call Friday morning to set up a time. So already they're starting out on the wrong foot with me. First off, you know, when I'm trying to ask her what time she's coming, and she's gonna be like, well, do you have an appointment today? You know, like, I'm like, no, but I just want to know about what time to expect you. I mean, I think that's reasonable to want to know what time somebody's coming to your house. And then for her not to even show up and not to call and say, you know, I'm running late, or we'll need to reschedule, or, you know, whatever. She could just let me know. If she had said off, you know, if she had said up front, hey, I'll be there, but it'll be after 2 o'clock, I'd have been like, okay, that's great, fine. I could have took a nap and set my alarm clock so that I could get up at like 1. So anyway, the lady's already kind of ticked me off right off the bat. So y'all pray that I have patience with her tomorrow. And that, you know, I don't let that hinder whatever. But she better not come up in here with a bad attitude, because I ain't gonna put up with that. But I felt like on the phone she was kind of smart alecky when I, you know, was wanting to know what time. So anyway, the home health is going to come, but I already know they're not going to be able to stay a couple hours and do feeding tubes or, you know, all that kind of stuff like Dr. Cookville is thinking. I think doctors just don't know the ins and outs and how things run and all that. So, anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. But, anyway, I have sat down here and just trying to crochet a little bit. Don't think this is going to be a very long video, because that Big Daddy's still got to give me my meds, and I need to take that morphine, but I want to do the video before I do the morphine, because that's going to be, you know, I'm going to get sleepy and all after that, because with the morphine I have to take Zofran, and Zofran makes me sleepy, but I'm also going to have to take Vistaril for the itching that morphine pills gives me. So I'll have to take Vistaril and Zofran with it, which both knock me out. So I hope I'm not refluxing all night, because I'm going to be so sleepy with those meds. And one of the meds that they did put me on, I've been on it before. It never helped me with anything, but amlodipine. It's a channel blocker, and they're hoping that it will open up vessels and let blood flow better and stuff. You can't go nowhere with that, little girl. No, you can't. And so, anyway, when I have taken that before, I am just like a zombie. Like, can't get out of the bed, weak, dizzy, just cannot function. Like, not a member of society when I took that medicine before. No, sissy. No, you can't take that one either. So, does anyone take that medicine, and does it get better? I asked the pharmacist about it tonight, and she said, oh, you'll get used to it. And I said, oh, I'll get used to being a zombie? No, sissy. No. Alright. So, anyway, just tell me your experience on that. Amlodipine. I know, can y'all see her trying to get that ball out? Sissy girl. Anyway, guys, so let's do a little chatting here. Tell me what shows are you currently watching, or movies that you've just recently watched that was good. Just to know what kind of shows you like and stuff like that. Right now, a lot of new shows are coming out, so I'm looking forward to season 7 of Young Sheldon. Oh, sassy. Sissy girl. And I think next week, Little People Big World, is that the name of it? I don't know. The Roll-Offs. They come out next week, and so that'll be something to watch. I'm trying to think what else. I'm still watching The Way Home. It didn't come on last week because of the Super Bowl. And I'm still watching True Detectives. But I was looking for something else new to watch. I know there's some shows coming out. I gotta figure out what all they are and what they're playing on and what night different episodes are coming. So, tell me what you're watching and what movies or whatever that you've recently watched. Sissy. Ugh. Sissy. Oh my gosh. Well, Dottie, I love reading your comments, dear. You had me rolling. Oh, goodness. And then you was telling about your friend glued her drawers shut, her utensil drawer and cooking drawers shut. I guess she didn't have to do them or use them or whatever. Oh, that's hilarious. Sissy, good grief. Now, what are you going to do? You got it. It's like, where'd it go? Oh, somebody said that they were thinking about going ahead and writing their own obituary. I say go for it. And I have thought about that. Like, my sister's funeral, I don't know who wrote her obituary. Probably, I don't know who wrote it. Probably, I guess my niece. I don't know. Cat, you're going to have to get out. And so, in my sister's obituary, like, the last thing listed there was, and her dog Lady, something about her dog Lady. And I was like, golly. Cat, you gotta get down. And I said, when I read that, I was like, what? They mentioned Lady last? I said, Phoebe better be the first one mentioned in my obituary. So, I think I need to go ahead and write my obituary and get that all squared away. Oh, cat. Silly girl. She is getting all up in my business tonight. Anyway, my broke phone is ringing. If you can hear that, it's my my hotspot phone. It doesn't work. I can't answer it. It doesn't even show any, like, who's calling or anything like that. So, I don't know. It just rings every now and then for, I don't know why. You know what? I did a corner right there, and it's not even a corner. Glad I caught that. Sassy was distracting me. We'll blame it on her. I got one more to get a corner. Glad I caught that. Somebody asked if I have ever tried Tunisian crochet. No, I haven't, and I don't want to. I mean, I'm sure it's great, but I just am not in a point right now where I'm interested in learning anything else. Like, I'm just coasting along, okay? I'm just coasting along. I don't feel like I have it in me right now to focus on anything and try to learn something new. So, yeah. But I mean, I've seen other people do it. It looks nice. But I'm just not interested. So I guess Sissy's gonna like control my desk tonight instead of Sassy. Somebody was asking about, what does that say? Oh, about my March project. I really just don't know at this point. I don't want to commit to anything because I don't know what's going on. And so I don't know, what the future weeks hold for me. So I really just don't want to commit to anything. But I'm thinking I might just do some squares to make crossbody bags. And I might do like baby loveys. I might do a week of baby loveys, a week of squares, and a week of the other. I might just do that. I don't know yet. I really just have so much on my mind. I can't think. Honestly, y'all, just bear with me. I do have a lot on my mind right now. Somebody was asking about getting meds through my tube, if it would still like cause upset stomach or stuff like that. Yes. Yeah, because even if you take it in your esophagus, it goes in your stomach and dissolves. And so we're just dissolving it and putting it in there, and it's sitting there, like it would be anyway. So yeah, it does cause, if the medicine's prone to cause that kind of trouble, it still will cause whatever issues. Fun. Somebody asked, who's the boss? Phoebe, Sissy, or Sassy? Definitely Phoebe. She knows she's the boss. Sassy thinks she's the boss. So, yeah. So I'd say Sissy and Sassy compete for the boss position. No, wait. Did I say that right? Sassy and Phoebe.
I'm the boss.
Oh, Big Daddy said he's the boss. You think?
I'm the boss.
Okay, baby. Sure. Somebody was asking about hot tea. What do I drink in my hot tea? I don't drink hot tea that much. I drink cold tea out of the refrigerator. We make a pitcher of hot tea, like a gallon size pitcher of tea, and it's in the refrigerator, so it's cold. But I do drink hot tea sometimes. And sometimes, I do put sugar in it because I cannot drink it without sugar. And sometimes I will put a little creamer or something in there. It depends on what flavor the tea is and if I think it, sounds good with it. But I do like caramel, apple, and I like different kinds, but the one I've been drinking here lately is caramel apple. But yeah, Big Daddy thinks he's the boss. I let him think that sometimes. I do. But we all know, and it boils down to it, we know who the boss is. Somebody was asking me if I can eat yogurt. I can, if I could stand it. I cannot stand yogurt. I do not have the taste buds for yogurt. Honestly, it just it just don't taste good to me. I know lots of people love yogurt, and I want to. Like, I try every now and then. I do try yogurt. but I just cannot eat it. One time I was at a get-together, and somebody had brought this yogurt dish that I didn't know was yogurt. It looked yummy. Oh my gosh. And so I got me a big old spoon of that, and it was not yummy. But then a friend said, "What is that?" I said, "Oh, that's that stuff right there." I said, "Get you some. It's good." She took one bite and looked at me like, "What?" Oh, God. Yeah, I can't eat yogurt. Somebody was asking about how to spell Phoebe's name. It doesn't matter. I've seen it spelled all kinds of different ways, and it don't matter. I know what it, when somebody writes it out and it's not spelled the way I spell it, I still know what they say. I still know what they're saying, but I spell it Phoebe, Phoebe, but I've seen it spelled lots of different ways, and I don't think there's a right way or wrong way. It's just ever how you want to spell it, I guess. But, yeah, somebody asked that. But anyway, Phoebe don't care. She don't care how her name's being spelled. I don't either. Okay, so somebody was asking about Zeke and his sister. I mentioned that they're both 13, but they're not twins. Zeke's family, they adopted 3 children who are siblings, and one of the girls just happens to be the same age as Zeke, and he turns... I can't remember which of them's birthday is first. One of them has a birthday. Maybe it was it. Golly, you know what? It might have been this week. One of them's, I think the girl's birthday is in February, and his is in March. I think. But anyway, I mean, his is in March. I think his is like March 22nd or 1st or something like that. Anyway, you better not be trying to get a crochet hook. But yeah, they adopted 3 children, who are siblings. And so... they're a great family. They really are. I really love their family. I love all those kids. From the oldest one all the way down. They're just great kids. So I always try to do little things for them, like, like I sent them some Valentine candy. We fixed them Halloween bags. I did give them a little something for Christmas. The 4 little ones. I give them a little something for Christmas, and that's the ones that does art with me. So, yeah, I enjoy them, and they all enjoy coming down here also. Oh, somebody asked about, is Phoebe housebroken? She is housebroken. Except if I, no. If I am in the bed and I leave her up here, of course she can't open the door and go outside by herself. So I do have puppy pee pad in the bathroom, and she will use that pee pad. But if I'm sitting in here and she, needs to go out, she does come and tell me that she needs to go outside. She'll come put her little paws up on my leg, and I'll ask her, some questions, and when I say, you need to go outside potty, and she, just starts pushing on my legs to tell me, yes, that's it. So, she is, but no fault of her own. She just had to use a potty pad. And I have found that girl dogs are easier to house train than boy dogs. Now, that's just been my experience. Some other people may find boy dogs to be easier, but in my experience, girl dogs are easier to housebreak than boy dogs. And Elijah's bringing his little dog, Django, next weekend when he comes. He can't leave Django there because Django's very picky about who he likes. And at Christmas, the people he had going and letting Django and Ginger out to potty and such, Django did not like them. And so he ran off in the woods and wouldn't come back, and they called to let Elijah know, and he was upset, and it was cold, and Django's tiny little Chewini, and he doesn't have any hair, so he's gonna bring him with him when he comes this next weekend. And he's not fully housebroken. He is not. And he has wore those belly bands like he was talking about a diaper. I did have belly bands for him when he lived at home. If nobody was watching him like a hawk or in the same room with him, he had to have that on. Oh, somebody wanted to know. Oh, no, Sissy. No. Somebody asked, how old was I when I got married? I was 19. And Big Daddy is 3 years older than me. So, we were just youngins, thought we knew it all. Ain't that weird how you think you know it all then, and then when you get older, you're like, I don't know anything. I don't know nothing. My finger's hurting. It really is. I've had people concerned that I'm overworking it and, I should rest it or whatever, but my thoughts are I want to keep it moving to encourage blood flow. Because if I don't move it, the blood's not going to flow through it, and it for sure will not be good situation. So I'm trying to keep it moving and keep the blood flowing and circulating through it. And several people did ask about if I was on blood thinners. Yes, I am. I'm on blood thinners, so we're doing all the meds. I mean, we really are. We're doing all the stuff. Even repeating stuff we've done before in the past, but I don't know. I try not to think about what could happen, but it's hard not to think about that, really and truly. So we'll just see. I guess Sissy's decided she just lay there and go to sleep. Huh, Sissy? You gonna go to sleep? Sassy's been up here earlier making me hold her because we didn't get cuddles last night because I was up and down and hacking and all that kind of stuff. And so Sassy's like trying to demand her cuddles because she didn't get them last night. That cat has got to get her loving in. And I don't see her. Oh, she's on the piano in the cat bed. Sleeping. Probably so she can get wild in a little bit. Huh, Sissy? You like to get wild too. They get on a terror. I mean, they're just running and racing through the house, and wherever I'm at, if I'm at my desk, part of my desk becomes their track. if I'm in the bed, then my bed becomes their track, that they have to run these laps and race through the house. And yeah, they're hilarious to watch, but not when you're trying to sleep. When you're trying to sleep and they're racing over you and running over you and all that so they can play and have fun. Make sure I did get the corner correct on this. Let me see. Yep, got it. Oops. So I just been crocheting on this. I haven't crocheted on the duck blanket too much. I'm going to do a video of putting the face on that duck blanket before the blanket gets too big. I feel like if I go ahead and put the face on it now and flipping it over and stuff, it would just be a lot easier to do while the blanket's small. So I need to do that before the blanket gets too big to handle in that kind of, way. So I'm probably gonna work on that this weekend, figuring out what my face is gonna look like and put a face on it. I need to work on that a lot too, because I need to get it done just in case anything does happen to me. Happen to my finger, not to me. If I have to go through anything, that would cause me not to be able to crochet. I hate to say it out loud, but chop chop. If that was to happen, I wouldn't be able to crochet, so I need to get to work on it. Well, I would be able to crochet. When I had this finger, I did take that whole month off because I did not want, like gripping the hook and all the movement. I did not want those stitches to come open. Like, I was super careful with it. But if I had stitches over here on this hand, and I would be more like this, I don't know. I'd have to figure out how I would crochet, but it might not be as likely to cause stitches, to come open or anything. Somebody was asking about this. I swear I read some of these questions and then they disappear and I don't see them later when I'm going back trying to write down all the questions. Somebody was asking, have I always throw my yarn like this? I have, and I think it's because I don't have the fingers, and let me show on this next one. Okay, let me just, I can do it without throwing my yarn, but it slows me way down, you see. Oh, got too many loops on there. I don't want a little cray there. I can, but it slows me down. I don't feel like I have much control. And my stitches are probably way looser than what I'm normally doing. So, I have rhythm when I'm doing it the way I normally do it. So, I'm going to keep on the trucking. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I do that. But I do. Somebody said something about knitters. That might be the way knitters would do. I don't know. Sissy. That's mine. That's mine, okay? These silly cats. I do love them. Ow. No. Anyway, guys, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I really need to go take my pain medicine because my finger is just throbbing and I am bumping it a lot and rubbing it and just using it, that end of my finger, more than I really mean to. Oh, sissy. So anyway, guys, I don't know how this video is turning out, but I just have a lot on my mind, and my mind is everywhere, okay? Like, my mind is all over the place, as you can, probably imagine. And I'm just anxious. So, say a prayer for me. I'll say a prayer for you. And I will see you all in the next video, friends. Bye, friends. Love you. Remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet.